Hey guys, it's Logan here, and I've got just a product review today, but it's not just any product review. It's a brand new tooling, the first release that has come out on this tooling that was delivered. Yes, there have been a couple of more that are coming. There's two more that will be, well, they've been delivered to dealers and they'll be shipping soon, but this is the very first one that was delivered out of the tooling. Somehow it got shipped just a little bit ahead of the others. So here it is. It is the brand new Ford LTL9000 day cab. Now I have the other two versions. One has a stand-up sleeper and one has a flat top sleeper. And all three have different trailers. This one comes with the East end-dump trailer. It is a beautiful red with black and silver stripes. It is a stunning looking truck, and if you guys have seen my other video, and if you haven't, you need to go watch it when I do the history of the LTL 9000. It will be linked down below because I've already done it. It's a great video, and I'm really partial to these Ford heavy trucks because they are the local homegrown truck in my state. Just a few miles down the road is where these were built. Now, DCP by First Gear put it in their regular box. They gave it item number of 60-1799, and it does have a chrome East end dump trailer. Really, really sharp. Now let's open them up and show them off. It's got the two-piece blister. Extra mirrors are in the package. They're in there back there. So you get the extra set of mirrors just like all the DCPs have. It's got the mural there. The mural on the back. Really nice packaging. And then a two-piece blister to hold the model. Of course, they have taped it so that we can go on and not drop it when we get it out. And we'll cut her open right now. See, they put two little pieces of tape on each side, up here and down there, so that when you open it, it doesn't fall. You don't want to drop these things because they're durable, but they're also got some really fragile parts on them, and you just don't want to break them and just feel bad when you do that. So there we go. And out of the package, there it sits. Isn't that sharp? I don't think I've ever actually talked about an East end dump on my channel. I've talked about the Mac end dumps, the round and the square body, the Cole one that they've got. I don't think I've ever actually talked about an East one. You can see the reflection of me. This is a chrome trailer. Most of them are painted, but they have done some chrome plated ones over the years. They've got a placard bracket here to put a placard on if you need one. Marker light, East logo right there for East Manufacturing, who manufactures these trailers. It is a frameless end dump. You can see the air lines running down underneath, the electric lines, soft rubber tires, working suspension, which actually kind of works against this model because of its size. It makes it easy for this model to roll over if you raise it up. Screw down type landing gear, just like all the DCPs have. And the Kingpin is set up for DCP, first gear, Vantage Diecast, and pretty much anything else with a straight Kingpin. Even the new IXOs will work just fine. On top, it has a tarp. It has the roof bows, and then it has the hooks where the tarp would roll into. Now, these tarps don't really roll up that well, but you can roll them up if you want to. Easiest is they just flip over. Silver painted on the inside, and you can see the rivet points where they rivet on the frame underneath for the end dump. It does work. You can see here, it will go up quite a bit actually, and that's where the working suspension kind of works against it. It gets a little wobbly, and it's got on the front, it has East logo, warnings, and instructions. Plus, it's got these little hang down mud flaps that are in plastic, and they have the East logo on them. The other side, you just have these bows where they hooks where the tarp would roll into it and lock in place, and then the rest is the same markings, same East logo, same DOT striping, etc. All the same. On the back here, you see it's got part of the tarp that flips and hangs down over the back, just like the real ones. So we'll flip that out of the way. The back door does open. It has the little cone, the little itty bitty door here, and that does slide up for coal, so it lets the coal in and out. And you could also do grain real easy with it. It makes it easy to get the drain it out into a little spot. Also, it has a bracket here mud flaps that have East logo on both sides, brake lights, DOT marking lights, DOT striping, a placard bracket, and some other information, a wide right turn sign. And then, because this also has a swing door, you unlatch it just like I did, and then the door will swing open so you can really dump it easily. Well, and then when you close it up, just close the latch. Now we'll just put that down. We'll set this landing gear. Then we'll go talk about the new tooling in this set. Guys, I'm so excited. I've waited a long time for a really nice die-cast Ford LTL9000. Neo-scale models made us a really nice resin one with the stand-up sleeper on it, but they painted it in a weird brown color, and since that didn't sell well, they didn't make any more of them. Shocker. And I was hoping for more to come out of that tooling, but they didn't. And you need to see my video on that one where I talk about the history of the Ford LTL9000, and go see that with the link down below. Also, I got more history on Ford heavy trucks with the CLT9000 video I did, and it's also linked down below. And by the way, another link down below is the link to buy this truck and model, and trust me, they're going to sell out fast. Plus, the new ones, they're also going to sell out really fast because such a neat new tooling. Underneath, we'll start here. It has the differentials, drive shafts, air brake canisters on the brakes, and it has a nice working suspension right there. Looks like it has air ride suspension. Positionable front axle, not steerable, just positionable. You have your chrome fuel tanks with red painted bands that hold them in place. Bottom of the engine is painted in brown. It should be a Cummins. That was probably the most common engine, but they also put Detroits and Caterpillars in these if you wanted them. It has little mud flaps hanging off the bottom of the fenders. Chrome wheels. It look like 10 holes. All new wheel. They keep making new wheels, and then it's got soft rubber tires on it. I don't know why they keep making new wheels. In fact, these don't look near as good because the holes are not nearly as defined as the older 10-hole wheels that First Gear's been making. Got to work on that, but it's a new wheel. It's got twin chrome stacks, chrome deck plate, chrome quarter fenders, chrome air horns, and the roof lights are molded in, tampoed in silver and in orange so that you have a very nice looking bullet style roof light. It does have a body red painted visor up here. Yeah, it just has that visor. Really nice visor. Not super big, but it does the job. Hard plastic windows in the front. They are open on the sides. Plus it does have the little wind wing. Chrome mirrors in there. Nice detailed interior with low back seats, which were common in this era, not high backs. It has a dashboard with gauges, etc. put on it. There's a gear shift in there and a steering wheel. They did on this air intake here, they chrome plated it. It has individual pieces on each fender for the turn signals, which were box style turn signals, very common in the 80s. Really, really common. They loved them. It has individual jewel style headlights. It has the Ford classic hexagon grille, the Ford logo as the Ford oval tampoed in, molded, and then they tampoed the Ford oval over it. It has the 9000 written in between the two parts of the grille, which Ford did that. They put the model number right there. Easy for anybody to see what model it is. And then they chrome plated the grille. They painted some black to outline, and then they tampoed the 9000 in. Looks like it's got 4 driving lights down low, molded into the bumper, and then painted. Not quite sure why they put 4, but there they are. 2 steps. Does have a tilting hood, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Over here on the passenger side, you see the door handles were tampoed on both sides. It does have a grab bar on the exhaust, but note, no big muffler or no, it's just got a small, thin muffler and no detail for a heat shield. Got to be careful getting in and out of this cab. And then back here, we got a pogo stick. They pulled the striping all the way around the cab, which is kind of cool. Onto the back, we have the brake lights, tampoed red, and then a backup light, fifth wheel that hauls those trailers, any DCP trailer, and then the pogo stick airlines. I am so not a fan of these. I wish they would come up with something that looks better, but they keep putting them on there. And that's that. Under the hood, because the hood does tilt. Tilts maybe not quite as far as the real one, but it does tilt pretty good. You see the inline 6-cylinder painted brown, so it is the Cummins engine in this one. Really, really good detail. They have done an amazing job, and I can't wait. I'm going to have to review the other two that are coming very, very soon because, wow, they're going to be awesome. We got the sleeper, we got a high stand-up sleeper, and then a flat top. Ford was quick to jump on the stand-up sleepers and put it on this LTL9000. Unfortunately, they modeled this one with the logo tampoed and molded in, so we can't have the block letters. Well, that's okay. Like Ford used a lot of block letters. The oval was a little bit later to come in, but it was first on the heavy trucks. It was not first on the cars, but it was first on the heavy trucks. But in the earlier years, they did use a block style lettering. So we're not going to get that with this one. Be nice if we could have, but oh well. They molded that grill just wrong. So unlikely to ever see a separate grill made for that to make the earlier models. But that was only a minor change. Now let's hook him up and look at him all together. Show you that the trailer does tip. We'll tip her up and then you can see. And there it is. It's all tipped up. And if you notice, like it can rock pretty easily and even fall over because that suspension's not the greatest. Real ones have that same problem, but in the models, we really don't want it to do. See, you don't want it to do that because that's not good. That's an easy way to have the thing flip over and dump on its side, takes the truck with it, and the model, it can really roll easily. Yeah, that suspension should have been stiffer on the model just to solve that problem. But there we go. The brand new tooling from DCP by First Gear, the new Ford LTL9000. Well, not really a new truck, but a new tooling from DCP. Classic heavy over-the-road truck, which led to the Aeromax and the end of Ford heavy trucks. Big mistake for Ford. Great idea for DCP. And it's pulling the East end dump in a chrome-plated side version. Really nice set, and you got to get one while the quickly diminishing supplies last. Grab it with the link down below. While I still got a couple, and they're selling quick, and they're not going to last very long because the run was sold out very fast at DCP. And get the other ones as well. You're going to have to grab them fast because they're going quick too. The links are down below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please go on and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel so you can get those next two Ford LTL9000 videos as soon as they come out. Plus, I've got one on Mercury sleepers and the new hay hauler that have come out from DCP. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one.